Welcome back to Bottom Deck Achievements, a Hearthstone achievement hunting series. This one's gonna be a little bit of a different one today because I actually don't have the achievement I'm gonna be talking about for the most part yet. I received a comment on my last video asking me to look at the Yoink All 10 Hero Powers achievement for Rogue. I believe it's called Identity Theft is Not a Joke. So I thought, sweet, I got a comment of a specific one to look at. It's one that shouldn't take too long, so I thought. And I got to work on it. Well, as you can see, I'm stuck here at 9 out of 10. Now, also specifically, the comment mentioned that they were having trouble getting the Rogue hero power to show up. So I thought, not a problem. I'll just build a deck and I'll get it. No problem, easy peasy. So I went in and I built a deck, which you can see here. Okay, here's the deck I came up with. I have one copy of Yoink, like I said, just one copy, and I do have just one copy of Swinetusk Shank. So I hopped into a couple games and immediately realized, oh, duh. The reason the Rogue one isn't showing up is because it can't offer you the Rogue hero power when it's the hero power you already have. Yoink probably isn't offering the Rogue hero power because it can't discover the hero power you currently have. So I had a moment where I said, dear God, how am I going to have to change my hero power so that Yoink can discover it? One option would be to craft a second copy of Yoink, play one, find a different hero power, then play the second and hope that it offers you Rogue. The other would be have a different hero power. And unfortunately, the cheapest option here is going to be an epic. The card Grizzled Wizard, which I don't have. Swap hero powers with your opponent until your next turn. So you play this, you literally just swap your hero powers with your opponent, and then play Yoink and hopefully find Rogue if that's offered to you. I don't like that because it's a 2-card combo you need. Other options would be playing Caverns Below, or either of the Rogue quests, to be honest. They change your hero power. I unfortunately don't have either of those. Valera the Hollow would also change your hero power. I guess Galakrond would as well, but I don't really want to play Galakrond Rogue. So I sat there and I thought, and all of a sudden I remembered. If you play an odd deck with Baku, it upgrades your hero power from the start, which technically isn't the starting hero power. So I'm hoping that this will get us there, and so I logged some games. I logged a lot of games. It got to the point where I figured either this wasn't working or I was the unluckiest player in existence. So I went ahead and I tweeted one of the developers on the Hearthstone team, Celestalon, who's a great follow, by the way, if you love Hearthstone. He's very vocal about things and is constantly sharing like developer insights. A great follow if you love Hearthstone. And so in my tweet, I asked, what are the specific parameters to get Yoink to offer the Rogue hero power? And his answer basically said, Yoink should offer you a hero power you don't already have. So if you're playing in Standard, your best bet is to Yoink twice. Once to get a different hero power, and then a second time to get Rogue offered to you. But here's where the philosophy of this series comes into play. I only had one copy of Yoink. I crafted it specifically to farm for this achievement, and I mainly try to look for builds that either A, if it's an achievement you have to grind for, building a deck that will also net you some wins while you're grinding for the achievement, or B, getting achievements done on a budget. It's why in my Demon Hunter video I said don't bother crafting Kurtrus Ashfallen, I believe his name is, because you can find him sometimes off of Illidari's studies, and the amount of minions you have to kill with him is low enough such that I think you can complete the achievement in a reasonable amount of time without actually crafting the legendary itself. So I'm trying to get this done with just a single copy of Yoink. So I think, okay, this kind of makes sense now at this point. Maybe the Rogue, the 2/2 weapon still thinks, oh, this is just the Rogue hero power but upgraded one step. So that's why it's not offering it. So I then went and I built a Galakrond Rogue deck, which was awful, and I think it's the sole reason why I dropped one bonus star in Wild when the month switched over to May. Whoops. I thought for sure, being Galakrond would let the game think, oh, his hero power is something completely different. Remember, Celestalon just said it should offer you a hero power you don't already have. I asked specifically if Odd Rogue, if Galakron Rogue counted as the same hero power in the game's logic, because what I think the game looks for is, do you have a rogue hero power? If yes, it'll never offer the Wicked Stab one, or whatever it's called, the 1-2 knife. But I logged a bunch of games with Galakron, and let me tell you, having to find 2 pieces of a combo instead of just one that you have to play on turn 8 or later was not great. But I logged a bunch of games, lost a bunch of games, and was still never offered the rogue hero power. So in this instance, to look for a solution on a budget, I have failed. I believe if you have, I guess, Sir Finley, the old Finley, and or Grizzled Wizard, you can get these done in Wild. Finding a second copy of Yoink is incredibly difficult off of the Discover options that Rogue currently has. And so, I haven't got the achievement. I have gotten a couple others, which there were a couple that I got while I was recording footage. Achievement. This one, how many do I have to do? Okay, well I can at least do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we got this one. But first I need to claim summon 100 imps. Only 150 more to go. And a couple that I got while I was grinding Galakron games offline because I was like a madman, just logging game after game. Surely this next one will give me the rogue hero power to Yoink. So I got the first step of this one, playing a bunch of cards in one turn as rogue. And I managed to get one that I kind of wanted to try to highlight at one point, but I actually got lethal with the Mancrick's wife spell. So in my pursuit of yoinking all 10 hero powers, I've managed to pop a bunch of achievements, but still not quite the one that I was looking for in the first place. I'm still sitting at 9 out of 10 for this one. And it's only a 200-point achievement. Well, I guess there's only one thing for me to do now.
Soon.